I got my model exactly where I want it, and I want to save that view because then I can go do something else and then click a button and come back to that thing. It's called Scenes. I'll show you where it lives in SketchUp, and we'll get a chance to experiment with it. There's some pretty cool things in there. I'm sharing my screen. We're going back to SketchUp. Here we are again, plan view of project 1, which looks great. I've got the Scenes window open right here. It lives under the window, under Scenes. If you're on a PC and you've got a default tray open, you'll see there's a Scenes button there that you can open up and see what's going on in there. You also get this listing on the side. After you create scenes, they show up here. You also get little buttons right across the top here, Scene 1, Scene 2, Scene 6. You can choose what you want to save in your scene by choosing these elements at the bottom, properties to save. And you can also say, I want this scene included in the animation. So I'll show you all those things what I'm talking about. Basically, these buttons at the bottom say, I've got a bunch of things set. The fog, for instance, or the shadows, or the axes location. All those kinds of things are set for a particular scene, and I want them kept when I save my scene. So here's how you do that. You would say, I want to go to this new scene here, and I'm going to go, I want to show everybody how cool my model is. So I'm going to go over here and say, wow, scale modeling rocks. That's where I want. I want to show everybody that one. So I can hit the plus button right here on my scene window and add a scene right there. Or I can come over here to view and say animation, add a scene. There's two different places to add that and pop that in there. And it goes, okay, I'm going to put that in there. I'm going to put it right here. It's called Scene 7. I've got no description. I could, type in some things in there and change the way that that works. But what's really nice about this now that I've got these scenes built, is that I can actually animate those. So here's my model. I've got it all set up. I go to View, Animation, and say Play. And what it will do is automatically walk through how each view goes. It'll go from view to view to view to show me my model in the way that I've got it set up. You've got some controls in the animation window to change your settings. And it will just play that over and over again until you get sick to death of it and say, stop that. And you can just click on one of your scenes and it will go back there and stop that. So that's how you get into the scenes window. That's how you create new scenes, and that's how you can make an animation. Under the view menu, under animation, you see you got your settings there. You could go play with how long will it stay on a particular image? How slow is the rotation when it goes to the next one? Things like that. And if you ever find yourself thinking, I want to export an animation, there it is right there under File, Export Animation. You can save that file as an MP4 and give it to your client and say, here's the walkthrough of your beautiful space that I made. I learned all that in scale modeling because, as we know, scale modeling rocks. See ya.